what was it like for me to produce the Swan Princess? At first, I had no idea, to tell you the truth. I was not a true producer at the time. I had to take over some pieces in order to make it all come together. And so it was scary, lots of trepidation, lots of things that had to be overcome, fixing problems. But at the end of the day, do you know what? The biggest challenges are the ones that we learn the most from. And so actually, what was it like for me as a producer? It was stunning. But that is after the fact. It was stunning because it's a new industry for me. We had never produced a full-length feature film. We'd never spent this kind of money, not even close to produce films. You know, you're on the spotlight all the time, and then you go, wait a minute, did we really do this? Yeah, and that's the question you ask, is did we really pull this off? We are enormously proud about what was done. So actually, it took us about 5 years to do the entire process. You had to build the script first, and then gradually we started hiring artists to do the storyboards and then the character art. And so it built from a small team of 20 to 30 to a high of 300.
For longer than forever, like no love ever known.
Many films in that particular era had been hand-painted, but about 5 years beforehand, they started to use computers to hand-paint. In Swan Princess's case, our director, Rick, was really keying on the fact that it's so important to get this right, and so were all the artists that we were starting to hire. And every one of the character art that was done was hand-drawn, hand-painted cell animation. And in our opinion, it is the last fully hand-drawn, hand-painted cell animation. That makes us enormously historical. What are the favorite parts of the movie that stand out to me? Realize I talk to my fans all the time. Wearing this outfit attracts them. And the whole design behind it was to be able to have people remember the film. And so therefore I get comments from my fans all the time, and obviously that becomes my favorite. But when it comes to the fans, the number one thing that they will tell me, this film gave them confidence. How did it do that? It was because it was a strong princess. She said no and walked away.
Arrange the marriage. What? You're all I ever wanted. You're beautiful.
Thank you. But what else?
What else?
Is beauty all that matters to you?
So that has become my favorite, when she finally tells Derek that she's not going to go through with the marriage. And so that's one of them. And one of them is King William, when he's dying, and he has been struck by the great animal, but the Prince Derek didn't know that. And he uses a phrase to Prince Derek which says, "It's not what it seems."
Listen to me, Derek. It's not what it seems. It's not what it seems.
So almost every argument that somebody has, they have different perspectives. And so I say, what comes out of my film, it's not what it seems. Do I have a great character? Absolutely, I have a great character. And, you know, a lot of the reasons I love this great character is he's so sarcastic and he thinks so much of himself, but he makes a lot of fun about himself. I wear him on my tie. This is Jean Bob, the frog. And You know, it's always he's going to become a prince, as the past stories have it. But this French-speaking frog, which was done by John Cleese, is just so classic in nature that a lot of the fans fall in love with his character, and I did too. So, because I wear around a pink Argyle suit with characters on it, I get so many people responding to me. I worked with some designers, a designer even at Loudmouth that changed and had his own little company, and we designed together the fact that pink really works. Primary fan base are princesses and girls. I might as well try pink and see what it does. Argyle was kind of fashioning out, and we thought, well, so what? Let's just be different, and let's put our characters on it, and I don't mind, I don't care. I can walk down the street, not care what people think. And voila, I end up having the greatest walking billboard ever. But even if I don't wear the suit, if I get in conversation and people are talking about media, I'll ask them the question, do you know the Swan Princess? And they'll go, are you kidding me? This was my childhood. And that's the primary statement I hear in Comic-Cons. They'll cry about their childhood. They'll also say it is their favorite film, even today. And I have so many fans that come up and say this is the most underrated film that exists in animation. It actually has been voted the #1 non-Disney animated film of the 80s and 90s. So, you know, we know the fan base has gravitated to this because it gives them something. It has a story they actually can adopt. And then the enormous historical nature of the film, which I've mentioned, is the last fully hand-drawn, hand-painted cell animation to be released in U.S. theaters. And I don't think there will be another one. Too costly. The artists aren't there. They're all doing it on computer now. So this is an enormously historical franchise.